Welcome to KO episode 86 there, guys. Cutting corners for no reason. What a joy. Oh well. Now we got a green turn light, which means oncoming traffic must have red.
Hello.
The car in front of us is indicating to the right all the time. Does he want to turn? We then get to see that he simply started indicating too early. Now this is a good example why you should never trust the indicators of another driver. Only because he's indicating does not mean that he will move that way. Very often people forget to turn on their turn signals and sometimes they forget to turn it off. Do not move in front of an indicating car, it may still go straight. Watch closely for what movements that car is actually doing. If a crash happens, in my country the guy pulling out is at fault, because a running turn signal is no guarantee for anything. You are supposed to watch for traffic movements, not just some lights. And what did I just say?
Boah, meine Fresse.
You are supposed to watch for goddamn traffic! One of those moments where patience is only a major hindrance. F that light and this truck!
Junge, dein Ernst?
No truck here, but some red light to be ignored.
Okay.
30 kph speed limit here, which our man is not exceeding.
Gott im Himmel nochmal! Ja, dann schau doch verdammt nochmal!
Schau das Spiel, du
Tür abfahren oder soll uns jemand hinten reinfahren, du Volldepp, du Bläder!
This stupid motherfucker doesn't even realize how lucky he has been that the camera driver was driving slowly and very attentive. Otherwise, the door would have gotten completely demolished and maybe even the idiot getting injured. He seems to be thinking that he did nothing wrong and even yells around there. What on earth is wrong with people?
Gott im Himmel nochmal!
Our man here is entering this town with around 70 kph when only 50 are allowed. I think he wouldn't do that if he knew that the cops were behind him. First they are following him normally, but suddenly they're in a serious hurry. Ignoring all road markings and a little speed display ahead there says that they're almost going 100 kph. Hopefully they just got sent on a mission, otherwise this is some really questionable driving. A long exit lane with very early signs, but you can't take it early. After all, there is a truck, and those vehicles seem to short-circuit the brain of normal car drivers at appearance, and they need to pass them at any point. A sign tells us that some roadworks are coming soon, where the left lane is usually very narrow. Does this trigger the RV driver to get to the right lane as quick as possible? Getting in position early is a respectable thought, but he does need to practice the execution. If only we had some kind of indicator on the road telling us which lane goes where. In this following clip, the Tesla driver has certainly seen where his lane is supposed to go, but he's a rebel.
Der fährt... hat sich links eingeordnet und ist rechts wieder reingefahren.
But people like to open up alternative means of turning at traffic lights, like this guy over there. Maybe fearing the car in front of him may cause him to not make the light on yellow. Or this guy here going over the straight lane to squeeze into left-turning traffic. And running this red light for good measure. Did you already have your today's near-death experience? This very narrow road got those bypassing spots to the side, and yeah, if our man would have been very nice, he could have already stopped there, but he didn't have to, and it's legitimate for him to keep going.
Hey! Da! Ausweichen!
But how ignorant is this guy to just completely get in our way and standing there ignoring his duty to make space?
Der Ausweichplatz ist für Sie.
Green light? There is nothing that could go wrong.
Ja, wo sind denn? Ja. Bescheuert oder was?
Child's play. Let's step up the game. One lane for our direction, double center line, and hitting the gas like a boss. Organ donor on a mission. This guy's going over 200 kph on a road not made for it. I personally don't even feel too comfortable on a bike this fast on the Autobahn. Being chill is not a bad thing, but in traffic you can't just do anything without any care in the world. The left lane is ending and cars are supposed to be zip merging. Our man is moving to the right lane, and when looking back we see an Audi driver approaching who wants to use the left lane to the end.
Schwöre bei Gott, Audi.
And the camera driver is now blocking off the lane.
Das machst du nicht. So funktioniert das hier nicht.
Oh, this is not how things work. Well, isn't this a case of people expecting to do things right, while doing it all wrong? Our traffic law clearly says when lanes are ending, merging should be done at the end of the lane. And you, sir, are no goddamn sheriff. Asking that driver over there, how many cyclists can you endanger at once? His response, yes. And in this case here, I guess some guy was thinking a similar thing. This was rather close to a hit. Coincidentally, the cyclist later saw where this guy lives, so he showed him these pictures and he was promising to keep more distance in the future. Well, at least a considerate person. Could have also ended like, "Who the hell do you think you are to tell me how I am supposed to be driving?" There are way too many people of this kind out there. Watch the delivery guy over there. Looked like he didn't care to check for either side and just going for it. Oh well, who are we to complain? After all, he got the captain's uniform. Oh snap! The lights are turned off! How should we drive now? There are still signs, you moron. But even with the lights running, people are too oblivious for this world. The rocket science of traffic lights. The one in front of us doesn't drive on red, but also not on green. Well, let's quit it for today. We have seen enough crap. If you want to keep on watching, click on one of those episodes you see linked on screen. Takes you right there and you can snack it without a break. I gotta take a break now because tomorrow I am going on a 300 kilometers bike trip. Who knows what will end up in front of my camera there. Peace, guys.